Okay. Are we good? Think we might be good. Well, we're gonna find out together. Let's find out together. Okay, well we got Dex moving. He's talking, he's chatting. He's being cool, being a cool little guy. Ooh, look at that. I can make so many cool little extra things. I'm just using Veto Mini for him though, so he is a simple little guy. But if the time comes where I want to spend the money on updating to the bigger version of VitoTube, I think I could do some fun little funky stuff with him. He's just kind of a silly little guy. Oh, he looks like he's frozen on my stream. That's really weird. OBS, he's moving around. Oh no, there he is. He's moving. Just had a weird technical thing there where um it seems like it just crashed my monitor early. Like I was about to start drawing. I plugged in my tablet pen, because I have one that needs to be charged, and it just like black screened all my computers, but it wasn't like a typical black screen. It was like it was flashing up in the corner like the HDMI cable had become disconnected. Um, and I don't know, it was just strange. It just black screen completely. They wouldn't come back on. My monitors, the HDMI uh, cables were just funky. Like, I wonder if I just need to replace my HDMI cables. It could be. But yeah, we're gonna be doing Art Fight, barring any more um, casualties of my computer acting up. We are going to be doing some Art Fight references. I have most of them done already. I don't have a ton of OCs, but I want to get a clip song on there because she is the OG. She was my Warrior Cats OC I was saying. Um, and essentially she is where I got my username from, because I was saying earlier before my stream crashed that I had made a DeviantArt account after discovering all the Warrior Cats fan art there when I was a kid, and I was like 12 years old. It was really exciting because I didn't know like these online art communities existed. I don't know, I used the internet for playing games and like playing little games and stuff like that. And then I found DeviantArt existed and I was like, whoa, you can like upload your art, post art on the internet on this website, and people will like it and comment on it, and that was really cool. Um, and so I found kind of the Warrior Cats community on there. I had already been watching a few like AMVs on YouTube. I wasn't technically allowed to be on YouTube because there was still a lot of stuff on there that's not child friendly, but like that wasn't fully stopping me. Um, but yeah, it was just like kind of fun. I had come up with this username as like through Warrior Cat's name generator. Um, and then I was like, oh, I guess I gotta make a Warrior Cats OC now. I didn't really do a lot with my OCs though, so she just kind of doesn't have a lot of lore. I think she's a medicine cat because I thought those were like, who didn't want to be a medicine cat? You know, like they were fancy and cool. And so she gets to be a medicine cat. And I revamped her design recently because I'm storyboarding on WCA, which is the fan-run Warrior Cats animated project. Um, and so I wanted to draw her kind of more in the style of that project just for fun. I took a lot of like I took a lot of her markings and things from her old design. I just wanted to like bring it more in line with, my actual ability to draw better than I did when I was 12 years old. So, don't ask me for the deep lore on her though, because I haven't developed it enough. She has this like marking on her back though, because like this kind of marking. Because when I was a kid, I didn't own a cat. I didn't know a lot about cats. I loved warrior cats, but I wasn't researching cats. For some reason, I just didn't think there was a lot to research about them. Um, I liked them, but I didn't know there was a lot to look at. Um, so when I would read in the books and they said there was a tortoiseshell cat, I kind of just thought that this is what tortoiseshell meant. Like it looked like they had a shell on their back, and that's what I went with. That's how I went with it. I was, yeah, very smart child, you know. I do a few like expressions for her. It's also funny because I don't like I'm not never been someone who likes to go by a shortened version of my username or anything, like as a name online. Like I either just let people know my name or like my first name, or whatever. I just because and I think it's because like I'm in a few servers now where I have on Discord where I have like Eclipse Song as my name and people will call me Eclipse for short and I'm like, no, that's not me. That's my cat. That's a cat. That's not me. It's just I don't know. Don't don't call me Eclipse Song. I'm not. That's the cat that got me into all this. I don't know if that's anatomically correct, but whatever. She's got a floofy neck. Bring in her leg a bit more. She seems very wide. She's spitting. think that light needs to be turned out, actually. No, that's looking weird. We're just gonna get rid of that. We're just not gonna draw that. What if we just didn't draw it? I think we simply don't need to draw things that don't look right. Hmm. Shrink that face a bit. Well, I'm glad that the stream is working now. Yeah, usually stream on Picarto or Twitch, but I'm kind of wanting to try streaming on YouTube because I feel like, I don't know, sometimes it's easier when things just like show up on YouTube as a stream to click into. Um, it's kind of nice to test out different platforms. Picarto is my old stomping ground. The one thing is that it does contain like adult content, and so if people aren't as comfortable being on that kind of site for streaming, then it does kind of pose some difficulties. Hello! Hi! Here to listen to me yap while I test things out. My terrible microphone. Thank you. This is my warrior cat's OC that I've had since I was 12 years old. She's going on to the art fight page finally. I can't believe I didn't have her on there before, but I kind of only revamped her design recently. She isn't she? She's my little diva. It was funny. I was like just yapping earlier about how um when I made her, it was literally not because I had any desire to make an OC. It was just kind of like, oh, I found DeviantArt as a 12-year-old. Here's all the like Warrior Cats fan artists. I guess my username should be a Warrior Cat's name. And I like found made it up through like a name generator, and then I was like, oh, I guess I have to make up a cat to like go with this. And so she has no lore, like next to no lore. It's just kind of I was like, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do, kind of thing. As a kid, I did. Um, but I care her very much. A lot of OCs I made were like, well, I guess I'm just supposed to do this or something. Um, I was actually just saying you can go by Keelan. Yeah, I was just saying how like I always feel weird when people use like a short form of a clip song since I use it as a username in so many places because I'm like, no, that's not me. That's this cat. So I tend to just go by Keelan in most places. Also had a lot of people I've met online when I tell them my name is Keelan for real. They're like, "Oh, I thought that's just a made up name." So, money. Oh, whoa. For some reason, oh, whoa is being translated as money. I was like, "Why are you just sending me money?" And then I scrolled over in the chat and it was it's being translated. That's very funny. Thank you, Google. I found out recently that oh, Ghibli Fest. Yeah, that's gonna be a big one. Good luck. I luckily have most of my OCs now on Artfight that I like really care to have there. Um, I was just like, I feel like I should finally add the cat in person. I yeah, I need to get some merch grinded on after this because I'm going to Otakuthon um in August, which sounds far away, but it's already mid-June somehow. So I gotta reprint a bunch of stuff from Anime North, and I don't know if I'll have anything new there, but we'll see. Maybe a few new pieces for Montreal. Yeah, August is tomorrow today, right now. The people I'm rooming with sent us the hotel information and was it said like, "Oh, your booking is 52 days from now." And I'm like, "That's not that long. Hold on." That's that's really truly not that far away. Montreal hotels are so expensive. Yeah, Yeti is also this weekend. I have friends going and they're all thank you for coming. The cosplay life drawing sounds very fun. If I were going this year, I'd definitely attend that. Yeah, it was I think they were doing that at Anime North as well, but I'm not sure if it was the same people running it. I know ZK Art runs one sometimes. Oh my gosh. That sounds good. Yeah, I haven't done life drawing in so long. I feel like a lot of the places to do life drawing at haven't been open after COVID. Like OCAD, I used to go do it at because they were affordable, but they don't know. I think they only do it for alumni or current students and alumni. But oh yeah, the Nomi. Honestly, like I know so many people who just treat Yeti as like a working holiday kind of thing. um, it's kind of like you just get a paid for vacation. Yeah, Otakuthon I've never been to, and now I'm like having to figure out logistics of okay, I have to get the Via train, I have to get time it now. I need to know when the con ends so I know when to get my train ticket, like booked for to go home. Um, so I'm not just like stranded in Montreal. Yeah, I've never been to Montreal either, so that's kind of adding to some stress, but also like looking forward to it. Um, I did well enough at Anime North this year that I was able to say, okay, I can definitely afford to try Montreal. I've done some traveling before for cons. Like I used to do Con Bravo in Hamilton and like stay the weekend at a hostel. Um, and also I've done Icon out in Winnipeg one year, but that was I didn't make back like my full travel expenses because I had to get a plane to Winnipeg. You have to be really doing like big money, no whammies at Icon. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to figure out like when I get in on the train, like how long is it to the convention center? Is it like nearby or not? It looked like it maybe was, but I'm not sure. I need to double check the names of places that I'm going to. I do love good food though. That is important to have, I think, at a convention because I'm very bad at remembering to eat food at conventions. Because I'm like, oh, like I'll just sit here because I don't want to lose sales, and I feel bad asking friends to go get me stuff. And oh, so true. Yeah, no, art fight I start off every year, and I'm like, I'm gonna do big numbers. We're gonna go crazy, and then I give up after like 5 days. This is Warrior Cats OC. Yeah, I was joking earlier about like how this is a clip song. So like when I go by that username, I don't like when people call me Eclipse or Eclipse song because I'm like that's not me. That's this cat who I made for DeviantArt years ago. It's true. Anime North this year I did eventually when it was just like super rainy and gross out. Um on the Saturday I was like stuck behind my table because I was just like quite busy. Um and then I wasn't super hungry, but then eventually I was like, okay, I'm getting a little bit of a headache. I need to get some dinner. Um but it was pouring rain out, so I ended up having to run out to get like shawarma um because all of the food options otherwise were like stuff that would hurt my stomach. Um and it wasn't even that good a shawarma. I was so sad. I was like, "Oh, this is just kind of bad." Like this. But yeah, I definitely after that I was like, okay, I gotta really either remember to bring food and snacks like to last me the day, or actually just get up and leave my table at some point. I'm usually pretty good though at getting up and like walking around the con, but Anime North was just so busy that I didn't really get a chance to. It's good to be busy, but also, oh, the agony, my back. Yeah, I applied for Graphic Alley as well, so that's gonna see if I hear back from them if I get into that. I really enjoyed Graphic Alley last year. I did. It's only like $50 for the table too. I heard Truck Party wasn't as good this year. I feel like since Anne took it over, it's not been the same. Oh, fair enough. Honestly, it's an easy con to lobby con. I do panels there often, and when I'm not tabling, and so I do enough panels usually that I get my ticket paid for if I do like 4 or 5 panels. I wasn't at TCAF. I actually got off the wait list for it, but I wasn't able to go because I had my partner was visiting for the week and we were going on vacation, and the like weekend of TCAF was like literally the day and then the day after they flew in. Um, so I was like, no, sorry, you can't just send me that email with like 2 days notice. Or not 2 days. They sent me with like the weekend of Anime North, like the Friday of Anime North, and I was like, that's in 2 weeks. I don't have time to do that. So I only went on Sunday briefly to go see a few friends, but I didn't really get to go this year. Yeah, they're visiting from Seattle, and so we were out of town for the week, Monday to Friday in like around Hamilton or outside of Hamilton. It was lovely. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. Just gorgeous. It was unfortunately heat wave, but it is what it is. We still got out and did a lot of hikes and walks around and oh my god. But yeah, it was good. Oh, I forgot the little nose marking on her down here. I'm just about done. Yeah. Well, I'm glad streaming to YouTube seems to be working. My computer freaked out in the first stream, but it seems to be working fine now. I think it was an unrelated issue. I am probably gonna end the stream here though, because I was just doing this more so to test things out. So thank you for dropping by. I will try to do these again sometime. It's been good. All right, thank you. Yeah, good to know the audio is sounding good. My microphone's kind of crappy. It's just like a little headset that I have. Um, so it does pick up a lot of outside noise, but I am on a budget, so that's what we get. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream, so thank you. Yes, and remember we can share your art fight with me, and I will get you.